to France. We are hours from Team USA basketball's quarterfinal against Brazil. Team USA entering this game as a 27-point favorite, and of course a heavy favorite to take home another gold medal. But this is when it all gets real. We've got a team chock full of all-stars and MVPs. We've been sharing the basketball. I mean, quite candidly, in the 3 games of this tournament, the U.S. has been great. 10 players on the team averaging at least 7 points a game. Remember that Olympic Games are only 40 minutes long. And with that being said, no one on the team is averaging more than 21 minutes a game. Steph Curry yesterday was talking about the team's balance.
That's how we can overwhelm teams. It's just everybody has to be ready for your moment whenever it is. And I think that's a challenge because, again, you don't know from quarter to quarter, from game to game, who it's going to be. It's a fun way to play if you're bought into, like, let's just win the basketball game. After that, who cares what it looks like?
And again, of course, he's playing for his own coach, Steve Kerr, over there. And look at Windy. I mean, can we all just take a moment to imagine how much better his day is going than ours as he stands there triumphantly in front of the Eiffel Tower. And the games now are back in Paris, so you're not schlepping around whatever it is. Okay, what do we need to know? For all the fans who are getting set for this today, what are all the most important things they need to know?
Yeah, Greeny, this has been a day the international basketball community has been building towards for 3 years since the close of the Tokyo Olympics. We have 8 top teams here. 13 MVP trophies are represented in the 8 teams here. 11 of the 15 current All-NBA players all playing here today in Paris, finally. Full power for this big event. If you're going to win a medal out of here, you're going to have proven yourself amongst probably the highest level of international basketball ever seen. 4 quarterfinals today. U.S. in the anchor position as the key game of the day.
Let's talk about that game against Brazil. I mentioned with it, the U.S. is a heavy favorite. What should we expect as far as what we expect the roster to look like?
Yeah, so Brazil does not have a strong roster relative to all those other talent guys. One thing that they do have, great size, great interior play. They lead all of the Olympics in offensive rebounding. The U.S. has given up the most offensive rebounds of the remaining teams. That is a focus. Look for the U.S. to play big in this game. Embiid, Jason Tatum, Bam Adebayo, Anthony Davis, all being used against that big Brazil front line. Also, the recipe for pulling an upset here is three-point shooting. Brazil at 45%, the #1 remaining three-point shooting team. The U.S. has got to defend that three-point line. We've already seen an upset threat. Giannis put up 27 points. Greece was ahead by Germany by double digits in the first half. The Germans made a strong second half push. They have advanced. Now it's the USA's turn coming up. And we have a really big one today. What this city is focused on, France versus Canada this evening in a potential, really a medal elimination game.
Yeah, France and Canada and Germany, I think, are the teams, as I understand it, and I would defer to you on this, who are the biggest threats to the U.S. Brazil, less so. Anything can happen, but we should significantly be expected to win today. But so as we look at the bracket there, U.S., Brazil, if we win this one, then we get the winner of Serbia, Australia. So if the fan is looking at that, Windy, the fan would say this is a pretty good draw for Team USA, yes?
Yeah, this ended up working out pretty well for them. Serbia and Australia is about to tip off here in Paris. I will just point something out. I know that the Americans beat Serbia by 26 in the opening game. But when Nikola Jokic was on the court in that game, the score was 0. There was 0 plus minus for Jokic. If that ends up being a rematch in a couple of days on Thursday, I don't know if Jokic would leave the court. So I wouldn't write the U.S. as automatic past that one, but you are correct. They have, in theory, the easier side of the bracket.
Okay, and you have the best job in the business right now. We all sit here in awe of the visuals. All right, go enjoy the basketball. We'll check in with you later. And obviously, Team USA, as he said it, this is the day that everyone has been building for.